this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a fabulous stir fry utilizing those extra green tomatoes you had from the garden. Alright, I'm heating up my wok. You can use a large skillet if you like, if you don't have a wok. This is going to make quite a bit, so I'm using a wok. To that warm wok, I'm going to add 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of diced yellow onion, 4 cloves of garlic. Now these are not huge cloves of garlic. If you have huge cloves, you might want to use less than that. And we're just going to let this saute briefly till they start to soften up a little bit. Let it go for a minute or so, minute or two, and then I'll be right back. My onions and garlic have started to soften up a little bit, turn translucent, and to that I am going to add a half a cup of shredded carrot. We want something in there for some color. 2 cups of chopped cabbage, green cabbage. And about 2 cups of chopped green tomatoes. You can see that the pieces are just bite-sized. This was 2 medium-sized tomatoes, green tomatoes. And I'm also going to add in there 1/4 of a cup or so of chopped green bell pepper. I'm going to stir this up some, and now I want to add a little moisture to this and allow those vegetables to soften up just a little bit. I have 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I'm making this with no soy sauce. Traditionally you would use soy sauce in a stir fry, but I'm making this soy-free. So we've got 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You could also use 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar in place of that. That would be really good. And now I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice. This was from a 20-ounce can of pineapple. And I drained the juice and reserve that. And now this is all of the pineapple from that 20-ounce can. I'm going to add, you know what, I'm going to be making a lot. I'm adding the whole thing. And now I want to throw a little salt on there to taste. You know, it's hard for me to say exactly how much. It's however much you want to use. That was probably less than 1/4 of a teaspoon, really not very much. And you could always add more. Since we're not using the soy sauce in there, you could probably do with a little bit more. I think I will add just a little more. Now you can see the temperature came down quite a bit. It won't take long for that to come back up. And what I'm going to do is put the lid on this and allow this to kind of steam a little bit in there and soften those vegetables up some and give it a taste. And it basically could be served like that over brown rice. I have some sesame seeds here. When it's done, I'm going to sprinkle sesame seeds over it, but I'm going to take this a step further and show you how to convert this into a full meal that you would serve on top of hopefully brown rice, whatever kind of rice you prefer. And this I'm going to cover it up and let it cook for just a couple minutes and be right back. You can see that these have started to steam a little bit. The vegetables are starting to soften up. And you can continue to stir steam it until those vegetables are the texture you want them to be, and serve this as a delicious side dish. But what I'm going to do right now is convert this into a main dish to serve with rice. I have a 15-ounce can of cannellini beans that I have rinsed and drained. And I have 1/3 cup of organic cashews that I'm going to add to this. Stir that in there. That way we put some protein in this dish and we can serve this as a main course, a whole meal on top of rice. And when these beans warm up and those vegetables get just a little more tender, I'm going to sprinkle some of those sesame seeds on top of the whole thing, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. If you wanted to adjust your flavors, you could add a little bit more of the red wine vinegar, a little bit more of the pineapple juice, a little more salt, whatever you need. What I'm going to do at this point is just sprinkle some sesame seeds on top of it, turn the burner off, and I'm going to call this a done deal. It doesn't take very long. Go to my website, handmadeinoiowa.com, or my blog, judiclee.com, and you can download this entire recipe. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Have a great day.